Time to take a look at with his father's sword. Though this isn't basically entirely just a short story, so there's not much for me to really do here, apparently, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a Chrono Trigger fanfic set to RPG Maker 2000. As such, there's no gameplay. This is just a story. The story assumes certain knowledge from Chrono Trigger, and in fact, may spoil the story for you if you've not yet played the game, which I have not, but, you know, let's go for it anyway. Oh, the original text version of the story can be found in the root directory under the file name sword.txt, huh? Hope you enjoy both versions of the story. You expect me to read it after watching this? That's a bit weird. Forgot to mention, there's a new feature in this story that wasn't in Miranda. Bookmarks. Placing a bookmark will allow you to leave the story and pick it back up later when you've left off. That way you can jump right to your favorite parts. Choose a bookmark now so you don't have to listen to this babble next time you decide to read the story. Ah, yes. So, more of a... I don't know if you can call this a visual novel either. Because there's not any decisions. Like I said, this is pure fanfiction with visuals. What? Wake up, Tanya, come on! You gotta get up! We got shit to do today! Really now, Tanya, look how cluttered your room is. Were you up all night again studying? Hey, at least she's doing something more productive than I'm usually doing, and my room's far worse. And seriously, I got so many movies stacked and bags piled up from going shopping that I need to really sort that stuff out. I've been picking up like toy soldiers and toy cars lately, too. I guess to relive my childhood a bit, so, you know, I got a budding collection of those, too. Hopefully I won't get too crazy on that, man. At any rate, well, it doesn't matter if you're still asleep or not. You have a big day ahead of you. You have that test to take. Your father needs you to help at the inn afterwards. Oh no, a test? That sounds awful. I'm going back to bed. Yeah, fine, I'll get up. I don't want to have to come up here and call you again. Good, I can snooze. That doesn't really mean to be short with me, I guess. After all, I did stay up all night reading even though I have this test to take today. My room is pretty messy. Look, here's last night's dinner still sitting on the floor where I left it. Don't feel bad. I got like a day's leftover sitting on top of my desk. I need to take it down. It's basically just the soup portion of ramen. Ugh. So I'm taking today will determine whether or not I'll receive my diploma. Due to certain circumstances, I won't be able to graduate with my class. Figures, the first time in my life I do something irresponsible, the first time I act on impulse rather than rationality, I end up ruining my life. All my plans for the future, all my hopes and dreams of living a successful life dashed apart by one night of pure stupidity. Just in the summer packing for heading off to Chorus University in the fall. Instead, I'm going to be leaving at my father's inn shopping for maternity clothes. Ah. Got knocked up, huh? That sucks. Don't get me wrong, I love my parents. It's just that the whole point of skipping my junior year was so graduate early and go off to college. I think the problem is I love them too much. I think I broke their hearts when I told them the news. Last thing I ever wanted to do was disappoint them. Friends don't know yet either. I'm afraid they'd think poorly if I told them, so I've been lying to them for a few weeks now. Well, it's impossible to hide, so I really don't know why I bother. Maybe I'm desperately clinging to what remains of my childhood. Yeah, sleep past noon like you always do. Yeah, we're all planning to ride the ferry later on today. Want to come? Love to, but I've got an appointment I have to keep up at the school. What do you mean? The only kids with business up there today are the ones taking that dropout exam. You have a good story, that's okay, but I'm good at stories. Only Mr. Fit finished breaking down the science lab. Here's some kids that really made a mess during the final exam with some corrosives. Jeez, Tanya, always we're a teacher's pet, but you can stop kissing up soon. Graduating this fall, we're all correspond. Working down at my dad's inn later today. You want to see me, though? Bring back some of that delicious snail stop jerky. Ooh. Who wants snail? Yeah, I know, it's escargot, but I've never tried it, and I don't think I ever will, because I just can't stop thinking about being all slimy when I was alive. Oof. Really hate lying to my best friends like that, but it's not going to matter in a short while. They'll all head off to chorus, and I'll probably never see them again. Not that they'd ever want to. They probably wouldn't want anything to do with me. Yeah, seriously, who's the father? Is it one of the teachers? To make this even more unnerving? Say there, how are you today, Tanya? You're looking cute as a button like always. Thanks, Mr. Astor. You're not looking so bad yourself. Sure by and visit Laura sometime if you're not too busy. She's big as a house. This is exactly what I want to hear right now. Be sure to drop by sometime. You're doing out and about anyway. I thought you liked to sleep your Saturdays away. Just out for a walk. Lindsbell woke me up early this morning. Doing some shot myself. Had to pick up some pickles and peanut butter. Oh, cravings, eh? Yeah, I don't think anyone does. I'm not sure how much this is a meme and how much of it's true either. Oh, no, the pickles and peanut butter is for me. I'm trying to invent a new kind of sandwich. That sounds awful. But at least they played me there a bit. Gotta start pulling in some real money for once. There's gonna be another mouth to feed. Then you should use jelly, like a normal person. Speaking of which, what do you think about the name Luke? That's what I'm going to try to talk Laura into naming our son. Well, I like the name, but what? But what if you have a daughter? Nothing doing. You see a young oaf like myself having a little girl? You just might, man. Even if it is a silly thought. Anyway, it's nice chatting with you, Mr. Astor. I have to get down to my dad's inn. Summer season's really busy and he wants my help. Yep, see you later then. I really thought about whether I want a boy or a girl. Actually, I'm not too crazy about having either at this point. There's not much I can do about it. Test, of course, was no problem at all. It's telling me I possess a genius-level intellect. It's flattering, I suppose. I wonder if it's true that what they say about genius is lacking common sense. Ouch. Pretty much how every day is going to be from now on. It's not exactly a pretty picture, is it? 16-year-olds, my life's already over. Can't even look my parents straight in the eye anymore. They tell you here, I managed to smuggle out a few GP for you from the tips without your mother seeing. Dad, you shouldn't. I mean, I don't. You worked hard today, and where I come from, if you work hard, you deserve to be paid. So I'm not going to pretend to understand what you're going through. I was well into my 40s when you were born. Jeez, I guess I might be able to relate to that. Or I won't. The rate I'm going, I'll never have a kid. But I won't do have you sulking around like you have been either. I want you to take that money and go have some fun tomorrow. But Mom said, you know what your mother said, I'll deal with her. I don't know why your mother thinks you need to be punished. More now than ever, you need our help and support. So I'll need you to sleep over at the inn tonight. We had some big spending guests check in. And they've requested a huge breakfast that I'll need your help with. Helping at the inn, huh? I've been lying if I said this was picture things would turn out for you, but still doesn't change the fact that you're my little girl. I'll always be proud of you, and someday you'll be able to say the same thing to your own child. So they don't die in childbirth from SIDS. Well, I'll see you at work later this evening. I'll have your room all made up for you, okay? Thanks, Dad. I'll see you later tonight. We gonna get rid of the food? Yeah, that probably was a daddy speech, but you know, maybe it's true, maybe it isn't. Now what? Someone throwing rocks? It's me. Open the window. Derek? Derek, what are you doing here? Tanya, you should have told me sooner. Do you think I wouldn't care? If my parents find you here, they'll castrate him? Tanya, listen, this is important to me. I've been thinking, and you shouldn't have to pay for my mistake. Your mistake? What's that supposed to mean? You made a mistake here. It was me. I know you don't feel anything for me. I don't blame you, but I'm going to make things right for you. For our... God, Derek, you can't even say it. How am I supposed to feel about you? I'm sorry I have to realize that most certainly isn't love. That's the difference between us. You're bright enough to realize such things, which is why I'm going to help you. There's a lot of money. Where'd you get this? Small advance on that big paycheck I'm about to receive, and it's yours. While you're on, you'll be able to go to school and chorus and raise our child at the same time. I don't know what to say. But where did he get it? Like, did he steal it, or is he really wealthy? He's stuck in truce the rest of my life anyway, Tanya, but you've got potential to actually make something of yourself. Please let me do this for you. He better not have. Yeah, trust you. Well, explain what it's from, then. Yes, responsibilities. Right. Work shortly. I'll try to see you tomorrow. Where will you be? I don't know. Tomorrow, I'm afraid I may not have another chance to see you, so I'll say this anyway. I love you, Tanya, whether you believe me or not. It doesn't take a genius to figure out who you love. So you're gonna be arrested by tomorrow then, huh? Yeah. Seriously then, if he's so poor, where did he get the money? I assume he stole it and he expects to be arrested sometime tomorrow? Or did he win a tournament with it? How can someone like him even begin to understand what love is? If you don't like him so much, why'd you sleep with him? Like, I don't get it. The next day. Tanya. Great, now we're getting yelled at again. Now what? What's so important, damn it? Gee, now I see where Chrono gets it from. So you had Rise and Shine. Jeez, what time is it? Time for breakfast. Come on downstairs. Everyone's expecting you. Oh, shoot, I slept in again. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the butt problem. Well, no. Sorry I slept in. I didn't hear Len's bell this morning. So I see. Well, it's a good thing I was here to pick up your slack then, isn't it? Didn't mean. Sit down with brother and have some breakfast. Just chatting with our guests. I'm really sorry. Well, now. Good morning, Ty. I'm glad you're finally awake. I was going to rouse you myself, but lovely young guest volunteered. Seems a whole day away, right? I'm not really a morning person. So I figured. May clear the breakfast dishes away, Dad? No, I'll handle it. It's just sitting down for a short break with our guests. They're quite interesting people. So at the time they had to break their red friend out of prison, only to find out they'd already escaped. Isn't that a hoot? You have a 4-ton guilt trip for being with John. Here Dad's having bacon and eggs with a felon. Great. Hey, wait a minute. You look really familiar to me. Do I know you from somewhere? Of course, Magus, the wizard from the Middle Ages, who led the forces of the mystics against Guardia. Hey, that's a great costume. Yes, it's custom made, truly. It looks so authentic. Where did you find such clothes? They must have cost you a fortune. They're very old. very, very old. So you know all about the War of the Mystics, huh? History is Tanya's best subject, why she once wrote a 200-page thesis on the Knights of the Square Table. Square? Huh. I thought it was supposed to be round, so you couldn't play favorites. Guess you could say that history is our favorite subject, too. Anyway, Tanya, I don't need any help around here today, so go ahead and take the day off. Thanks, Dad. For the evening meal, Tanya, I really will need your help tonight. Okay. So how long will you folks be staying with us? Our business concludes tomorrow. It's another night then. Great, maybe I'll have time to hear another one of your stories. I didn't come here to entertain you, old man. I've actually been invited to the big party up at the castle tomorrow. Oh, Princess Nadia's second birthday celebration? I hear it's going to be a real hullabaloo. Take it then that you folks are friends with the royal family? In a matter of speaking. Ask me, this will have been a wasted trip. Don't be so dramatic, it's not like we invited you along anyway. What can I say? I want to be around to say I told you so. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna get back to work now. It's been really nice chatting with you guys. Guess we start our day as well. Really think this will be a wasted trip? Trust me, Princess, this little fiasco you've got is going to be the definition of futility. Futility, eh? Besides, out Cashin even knew what he was talking about when he put forth that theory. There's no basis for his reasoning whatsoever. Yeah, the guy was a brilliant physicist. To chalk him up as some kind of half-baked crackpot is pretty unfair. Most men in his field during the summer, you really can't blame Cashin for his philosophies. They're all pretty much accepted at the time. On our free time. Sounds a lot like schoolwork, right? Real nerd stuff. To be honest, I wouldn't trade this moment for the world. I'm not really listening to the conversation, I'm just enjoying the company of my friends. The lonely nights have I spent walking through Garia Forest, I wonder. It's really creepy when it's dark out, and the forest floor is covered in mist. At the same time, it's beautiful. And full of demons or something, right? Can't have a forest in an RPG and not be full of some sort of weird, crazy monster. I'm sorry, what? It's just saying that you had some interesting thoughts on Cashin's theories. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of in my own little world today. Sure, you're alright, Tanya. You haven't been yourself lately. Fine, it's just I've got a lot on my mind right now. Is there anything we can help with? We won't be able to go to chorus with you guys in the fall. Something came up and I have to stay behind in truce. Why? What are our plans? You know we're supposed to share a dorm room and take all the same classes. Sometimes plans change. I don't know what else to say. Why, Tanya? Why'd you have to stay at home? I don't want to talk about it. Let's just say that something bad happened. I can't wish it away and now I have to deal with it. You guys can do to help me, so there's no point in explaining it. You sure, Tanya? Here for if you need us, girl. Here for me if you knew what it was that I had to go through over the next couple months. Still say things even if you knew. I've become one of those girls which we spent all of high school looking down upon. I feel like crying. I feel like blurring out the whole situation to them just to prove them wrong. Friends? I don't have time for friends anymore. I don't have room for friends. Why shouldn't I go ahead and make them hate me? Really should get back to the inn. If I'm not back in time to help with supper, I'll be in big trouble. Yeah, I hate when communication goes wrong. Horribly, horribly wrong. Age out to my parents and their best friends, Tyler and Rashtar, is about the same as the gap between the Ash Tears and myself. The two people almost 20 years apart wouldn't have much in common, but Mr. Asher is the kind of guy who will get along with anyone. Really the first to find out because my folks like to tell them everything. And Mr. Asher is right. His wife looks like she's about ready to pop. No, Ty, we're just talking about you. Can't imagine about what. No, there's no need to get snotty. Why don't you just have a seat, Tanya? That's not shocked. I mean, you always are... Well, I'm fishing off the right words, Miss Ashtier. Doubt there's anything you could say that would make me feel any better. Well, this means, don't you? Our little tykes are going to be the same age. Well, I've been aching for a little Rugrat for so long, and now we got two. Oh, how'd you like to take mine off my hands for me? Tanya! It's just a joke. No, it wasn't. Well, Tom, what are you going to do about school? Are you still planning to go to chorus? Gods, no. Tanya's got to buckle down and start earning a living if she happens to raise a child. No way to afford college. That would be a no. Even so, dear, you shouldn't let life pass you by. Girl, just because your plans have to change doesn't mean you still can't be happy. Don't let life pass me by? That's good advice. I'll remember it. Well, I'm old and tired and broken. Well, no. Good evening. I hope you folks are hungry. We've got a huge pot of Medina chili simmering on the stove. Sounds nice. You all your errands done today? Ready for the big party tomorrow then? It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a lot of fun, right guys? Well then, why don't you folks have a seat while Tanya goes upstairs and makes up your room for you? But Dad, no buts, young lady. You do as your father says. Fine. Jeez. You have anything to go to chorus this fall? Anything out of this hole in the wall in? Stuck here for 16 years, and now he's stuck here for 16 more. Probably really wants to believe Derek was telling the truth last night, but that's the same irrational part of me that likes unicorns and dreams about being able to fly. Still. Oh, come on. It's a fantasy universe. I'm sure there are unicorns somewhere. Hopefully they're not the kind that eat people. Because I got a movie about that. No, I didn't make that up. I have a movie about unicorns that eat people. Actually, no, they don't eat people, no. They're in a forest full of cannibals, which is arguably worse. Gosh darn, I'm getting the details mixed up. Damn, you got 4 hours of sleep? One of my guilty pleasures is staying up late at night and listening to the inn patrons through the walls. Oh, so you like spying on people, do you? Most night you can only hear boring stuff. It's not as you can hear really interesting things. I figure those three are the most interesting people I've seen come here in a very long time. Check out all these cool old records. Why don't you put one on? Yes, old. This one again. It's a good song, but it's like all you ever listen to. Have you ever heard of Rise the Spice of Life? Why did you pick something out? Ask me, there hasn't been any decent music since the 580s. Jeez, talk about old school. I don't get you. Part villain, part prophet, part music critic. How do you shut up and pick out the record yourself so you can get on with this hopeless mission and get back to more important things? No need to get testy. There, now this is something I can dance to. Kind of too much dancing with all the playing we're going to be doing. Here, I got the printout we got from Genodome. According to the history books, Queen Elisa died of debilitating cancer in 983. Right, during reanalysis in the 1300s, they uncovered foul play. Done in the 1300s revealed that she really died of a slow-acting poison, though the cause was never determined. These people are talking crazy, and they certainly have a bad taste in music. Something they kept out of the history books, and something I had to hound my dad about for a week before he telling us that there was an attempt on the Queen's life. On July 16th, 1983, my second birthday, an assassin crashed the party and shot my mother with a crossbow. It only grazed her, and the assassin was killed on the spot. I don't remember much myself, but Luke and I figured that the crossbow bolt was the vessel for the poison. Oh, killing the Queen, unbelievable. Should I tell someone? You don't think that our intervention is going to change anything? A foolish determination at best. You gotta try, right? I mean, we were able to save Chrono, right? And Luca's mom. Fine, we'll give it a shot, but don't say I didn't warn you. The Black Wind Howl speech again, save it. All it does is depress people. You okay, Crane? You haven't said a word all night. Chrono, that's kind of a cool name. Just to get some sleep tonight. We've been in town 2 days now. We haven't learned anything about this so-called assassin. Just gonna have to try and double time tomorrow. I'm gonna split up first thing in the morning and meet in Lynn Square at noon, okay? Oh. Got it. That's why he's not gonna be around. And that's where he got the money from for the assassination job. Well, it all ties together. Yeah, right. Who are those weird people? Is that... You really believe that he's Magus? Well, it's not my business. They have their right idea, though. I really should get some sleep. Yep. Time travel's a... You know what. Thanks, Team 4-Star. But I shouldn't say it, because Dad YouTube gets mad. All the time about that stuff. Well, no. First day of the rest of my life. Practicing up with the sun today. Things considered, I think it went pretty well. It's not so bad. It's nice and quiet and peaceful. Lynn Square in the morning would be an excellent place to read. Good morning. It's one thing I'll never be able to stand about mornings. Morning people. They don't even be cheerful when they first wake up is beyond me. Oh, you gotta get that coffee, huh? Some loose ends we have to tie up before the party tonight. Sounds like a lot of fun. You guys are really lucky. I wouldn't say that. It's more of a business venture, really. Sure, it'll be fun anyway. If you guys need anything before then, just ask my father. He'll be happy to accommodate you. Thanks, but I doubt he'll be that useful. Oh no, that poor cat. Unless you two persist in tormenting that poor girl. I mean, we're just being friendly. It's probably got enough to deal with right now without you trying to be her buddy. Can't you see the sadness and grief veiled behind the chipper exterior? Sadness and grief and everything, you old fuddy-duddy. You didn't crunch your nuts when we came here, did you, princess? What do you mean? If you're 2 years old in this era, Chrono must not have been born yet. And if that girl's Chrono's biological mother... Does that mean Tanya's already... Yeah. So young, I mean, she's younger than I am. So they're simply too irresponsible for their own good. Serves them right, I say. Chrono, was your mom really that young when you were born? Apparently so. Doesn't want to talk about it, though. And they just walked past his father. Ah, man. Yeah, who would? Some quiet time to myself for a change. Don't worry, I was just leaving. Sleep, please. I want to talk to you. I stopped by your house last night, but no one was home. I had to work. I was at my father's inn. I have a job. It's already been decided while I'm going to chorus. My parents are being very supportive, and the Asters want to help me too. What are you saying? Made a mistake there. It's still a stupid mistake. Don't you get it? You were my mistake. But, Dundare, I don't want to see you anymore. I don't need your help. You can take your money back. I mean, making these false promises isn't going to make me fall in love with you. Just for both of you would just leave me alone. I see. Worthwhile person, China. I'm going to prove that to you no matter what. No matter what I'd be if I didn't help care for my child. No one's asking you to be a man. Just go back to being a little boy. Tell me all you like. It's not going to make me care about you any less. Tell you whether you want me to or not. Maybe it's easier this way. This is going to be just a hand knowing that you hate me. I don't hate you. I just don't love you. That's all. One who doesn't want to see you pay for my mistake. Gosh darn it. Hold on a minute. Oh no. Derek, wait. Oh, did she piece things together too? Probably a bit late. What are you doing here? So you were talking, I overheard. Slow down, you overheard us talking? About Queen Eliza and... Calm down, take a deep breath, okay? Okay, now slowly. I mean, I wasn't like trying to overhear or anything, but you are talking about Queen Eliza being assassinated. You heard about that? Must have been talking louder than we thought. You said to probably shout over that awful music of yours. I think I know who the assassin is. You do? Boy, kind of wiry, has red hair. His name is Derek. Could have gotten past us though, not unless he knew of some other way into the castle. Well, I do know of one other way in. It's a secret entrance left over from the war with, well, you know. Just helped us out a lot. You don't understand. We're going after Chrono's dad? Yeah. Please wait. We don't have much time. Listen to me, Derek's doing this to help me. Huh? He's trying to support this child. This is just a big misunderstanding. You're kidding me. Well, that would be nice. Chrono, wait. Hey, this wasn't such a wasted journey after all. Why? Did you get to laugh at how messed up this is? Mommy, Eliza! Well now. The irony, they both have the same sword. Is that my... You alright, dearest? I think the bullet grazed my shoulder, and it's all too late. Philosophical quandary. It's sort of funny if you think about it. In that cruel ha-ha kind of way. Oh, Chrono. What's going on here? Who are these people? That was so quick I didn't even realize what I was looking at when I saw it. I escorted off the castle grounds by some military officers, but were assured that Queen Eliza was not wounded. They didn't say anything to me about Derek. Oh, man. And ringing his bell this morning. I'm sure people throughout the town are wondering why, but only a handful of us really know. Didn't sleep well last night. In fact, I didn't sleep at all. I don't even know if those strange people came back to the inn. Checked out their room this morning. It was all already clean. The bed's all made. God, I can barely move. So anyways, the innkeeper told me I'd find you up here. Is your name Tanya? Yep, that's me. That's not only sounds biased. It came with instructions delivered to you along with this. Yeah, she's not fine. She's not fine at all. Just know something's gone wrong. Good news is that you'll never have to deal with me again. Going back, the bad news is that I won't be able to follow through with my promise to you. Right, that whether you read it or not, it won't matter. You'll find it with or without my help. So I didn't realize this sooner. In case you do read it, I don't want you to shed any tears for me. I'm not worthy of your tears or anyone else's. I have a value as this sword, given to me by my father, and to him by my father's father. Suppose you know what you want to do with it, but if you'd rather erase all trace of me from your life, it's worth several hundred GP to certain buyers. I don't have anything else to write except goodbye, and I'm sorry. It was always by his side. Why couldn't you have just walked away like I asked? Why did you have to do this? Sorry, I left something in the drawer. Okay, Ty, I'm really sorry. I didn't know. To save Queen Eliza, I shouldn't have tried to stop you. But Derek was... Saying except a fool. Play with fire and get burned. I'm better off without him. You'll be alright, Ty, I'm sure of it. So is in one way or another, but from the beginning of this whole ordeal, there hasn't been any hope for me. I'm just sorry I've gotten you involved. What do you mean there's no hope? You don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, would you be able to bring up a child at your age and keep your sanity? Well, see, so I'd appreciate if you would cut out with the pep talks. They won't help. You see, Tanya, you're wrong. You're never without hope. Sometimes that's all we have to cling to. What do you mean? I mean, where there's life, there's hope. Someday things won't seem as bad as they do right now. Someday you'll be genuinely happy, I'm sure of it. Well, now. Oh, you're gonna start repeating it now? Oh, there goes the time travel machine. To the future! Well, how canonical this is to the actual game, I'm not sure. Well, I suppose that's a brutal twist ending. Though I suppose you can see it coming from a mile away. Wonder when she'll realize, you know, who that boy was from all those years ago, or did she forget him already? Though getting this one to run was a little bit of a pain in the butt. Though I've seen worse, I suppose. Oh, is he finally gonna get his father's sword? Which he'll then use to kill his own father? Man. Well, at least now we can go kill things in the forest, right? Oh, man. This was a bit longer than I thought it'd be. You know, I think come back here. Look, your cat's running away because you haven't been feeding it. Hey, come back here. Oh, great, Chrono. That gate will never open again. Well, it looks like we have no choice but to go after them. Go after them? But the gates... Don't turn your brain off yet. I forgot. We have a time machine. Yep. Now I see where Chrono gets it from. Well, now. Well, that's with this Father's sword. Until next time, then. See ya.